these dudes is tanking. I really don't fuck with that, but since that's what we have to talk about, let's get into it. You know, I'm gonna go over some of the picks that's coming out of college right now that I think that'll be good for us. So now let's get into the Tankathon sweepstakes, man. They got us at number 6. If we could lock down that number 6 pick and keep it, you know, we can go get a shooter. We can go get somebody that's going to be versatile and do the other things that we need, like rebounding, defending, but we need him to be a wing. So there's only 2 players in my eyes that could be that, and that's Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. But now we got to roll a dice. Let's see where they got us at. Roll a dice. Let's see. Come on. Shit, we fell out of it. You see what I'm saying? Anything like that can happen. Now the pick go to OKC once they roll that dice. Let's see what they got for us. Roll it again. Damn! We rolled. Why? What are we even doing? Like, if this is what's happening in the simulation, this is going to happen in real life. They don't like the Sixers. Roll them dice one more time. Come on. Bam! Top 3. Stop playing with it. There's a chance we can get Ace Bailey or Cooper Flagg if we was in the top 3. The chances of that happening, slim. Let's go over and see in the mock draft who will be available at 6. So now we at the NBA draft room. I'm not going to get too hyped, but we just going to go down the list and see who they got us projected to get. Because at this point, all I cared about was Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey. Because we need a 6'9" to 200-pound, 6'9" to 200-pound wing that can come in there and do the intangible things. That's all I'm really looking for. Number 1, we already know is Cooper Flagg. Of course, he went to the Wizards. I'm not really going to go too much into the other picks because we need to see who they got us projected to get. So let's get right down into number 6. It has us getting Kon Knueppel. All right. It says that he's a 6'6" wing, 215. So that means he's not light on the body mass. You feel what I'm saying? It says that he has a low center of gravity. So he is a low center of gravity forward with a special shooting touch and can really light it up from outside and is one of the best shooting prospects in this year's draft. He doesn't have blow by speed, but he uses his size and strength to move defenders and uses ball fakes as well, which could be good. Playing alongside Maxey, McCain, other guys that could run you off the dribble, you know what I mean, with their dribbling ability, or they could make you close out on them extremely, quicker because of their shooting ability. So with a guy like this, I could see why they would go for, he would be projected to go to us. He's looking like a bucket. He looking like a bucket, man. The 2025 ACC Tournament MVP. He looking like a bucket. He a hooper. 28 points with 8 assists and 3 rebounds. Right now, this is a championship game. He's a hooper, so he knows how to play on a big stage. Hold on now. I might be getting a little excited. I ain't going to get my hopes up, though. Let's get back into this video.
Knueppel threading inside, banks it in, he'll go to the line. The bench, once again, Knueppel showing up.
But you like Kon Knueppel being aggressive, getting downhill, attacking off the bounce. But he is locked in on the defensive end now, trying to help his team get a win.
Knueppel banging with Jackson.
And one! He looking like a bucket. Let's get back into it.
Bangs it in.
Playing inspired basketball, Obi. They love having Cooper Flagg as a teammate, but they hate hearing it's Cooper out of nowhere to come up with the offensive rebound.
Great movement, another terrific fake. Knueppel fakes again and 2. Here's Knueppel. Yes! A triple on the money. He has.
God damn, Kon Knueppel. I ain't know that the chances of you falling in our lap, you getting the brother excited now. I probably won't even care if you a hooper like this. Something about you Duke players, man. I don't know. I'm starting to like Duke players, Kentucky players. University of North Carolina, 3 assists with 4 boards. He all over the place, y'all. I like this kid.
Elliot Cadeau's got to be careful, OB. He's already playing with 2.
Knueppel got a great look, absolutely.
18 points against Louisville with 3 assists and 8 rebounds. That means that he hustles, he grinds. Hey, man, Kon Knueppel is really a solid player. When you look at his season stats so far, they got him listed at 6'7", 217. He's not skinny. He can't be thrown around easily. So with that, that should be a good fit for us. He averages 14.4 points a game, 4 rebounds with 2.7 assists. We gonna say 3, and he shoots 47% from the field, which is pretty good, honestly. if you look at it, he played, 34 games, and he started all 34. He plays 30 minutes a game, which means that he's durable. We don't have to worry about really tired, so I'm okay with that. He shoots about 10 shots a game at 47% from that. When he's shooting threes, he shoots about 6 of those a game, shooting about 40% from there. You know, he gets about 3 free throws a game, so that means he doesn't get to the line often, but those 3 free throws a game is cool. He's just a 91% free throw shooter, so you don't even want to send him to the line. That's why he probably only has the 3 free throws a game, because he knocks them bitches down. He's on the boards. He grabs 1 board on the offensive end, 3 boards on the defensive end, so that's cool. You know, he gets defensive rebounds, averaging total about 4 a game. He gets about 3 assists, which means that he can create offense for others, as well as be a spot-up shooter and, you know, cut and do the slash and intangible shit that we've seen in highlight videos, which got him the ACC tournament MVP. Not tripping on that. Defensively, he doesn't get that many blocks. He's barely getting a block a game, but he gets a steal a game, which means that he's tricky. He pokes at the ball. He do the intangible things that we don't have other guys doing, that we see on other teams, that we be like, damn, we need a player like that. There's a chance that we got a player like that if he falls in our lap. No diddy. The ball won't be in his hand as much. We'll use him as a decision maker off of a screen, probably from Embiid. We might have him in the corner doing some slashing shit, making sure that other players honor him because he's a great shooter. These are the type of things that I can see if we draft this guy. So everybody else, we can get rid of them. They say that he's one of the best shooters out in this draft. So, and even though I don't like the shit, I feel like that's why we're really tanking, because it's hard for us to get shooters and develop shooters that, you know, come from other teams, because they're either costing too much money, and we got these big ass contracts. So you got to draft and develop these shooters and these players. Like, we supposed to keep all of our young guys. Like, you keep Justin Edwards and you keep Ricky Council. These are the young players that you keep. You keep them with Tyrese Maxey, and then you draft this guy, hopefully Kon Knueppel and things like that. And then this is how you see the core part of our team, you know, you see it grow. I honestly believe that we should go out there and draft Bobo. Not draft, I meant sign Bobo, because he's young, he's talented, he plays both ends of the floor. This is not a Bobo video. I'll touch on that later. But if we win tonight's game, I'm going to check the Tankathon meter to see if we dropped out of the race. But if we lose tonight's game, then there's a chance that we could bump up and get a higher pick other than 6, because that's too close to 7. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Just lock in tomorrow, and I'll see y'all then.